Good morning, everyone. Anne-Marie Band here with the Moneyball Morning for the Benzinga Pro platform. You know, it's been a while since I've done a video. We have this little thing called Ian swoop over and drop off debris from all and sundry and rip out telephone poles and trees and power lines and homes and the like. But we're on the road to recovery. It's going to be months before we are back to normal. They're still saying where I live, we were about 7 miles from the eye when it came in, and I live on the water, so our marina was devastated, but fortunately the Lord kept us safe, and just clean up, and helping around where things are. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I'm seeing, to give you a couple of warning notes in terms of what we're looking at, and to share with you why I use moving average ribbon. If you don't follow me on StockTwits or Twitter, Anne-Marie Trades, it's probably a good thing to do that because I put up lots of trader tips and images and charts that you can find me through the day like that. But in any case, I tried to share all of the general tips the best way that I can. And this is a downtrend, folks. We've got a lot of people calling for bottoms. Nothing systemically has changed. We've had two major central banks come in and backstop the bond environment. The UK did it with a terminal bid, and Japan did it before them. And so we are seeing some destabilization according to currencies. This is my thought where we're going to have trouble anyway. What I want to say to you is it is not appropriate to be 100% invested in this market at this time. There are many, I'm not trying to be a doomsday person. I'm just saying be smart. If you are looking at two moving averages that are downward, what's the first thing that's going to happen on a bounce? It's going to move into momentum and trend in the direction of the bounce, and the trapped buyers that said, hey, this is the bottom, or the smart folks that said, hey, I think I'm going to try and pick a bottom, everybody's going to get out at that resistance zone. So could it be, hey, Anne-Marie, you're totally wrong. That's not going to happen at all. What's going to happen is it's going to go straight up. You know, I'd love it to, but that's just not how prices move. It is not. We have ebb and flow. We have the way that we feel. We battle fear and loss. We battle hope. We battle all kinds of things, and it comes out in these candlesticks. And what I'm saying to you is be wise. That's why we closed so many positions yesterday. It gave us a great edge to really take some profit off of the table. Now, I've gone for 3 minutes on that. What do I want to show you? Hey, we're bouncing. We are fading off of the opening, the close of yesterday. So we're opening a little bit down. Let me show you what the dollar is doing. Lo and behold, the dollar is bouncing right at that support level. Again, if you follow me, you're going to see that I did put this out. And so that's really what we're looking at. Right now, if the dollar goes up, the market goes down. It's just the way it's going right now. The big thing that's happening, oil and all the commodities are taking a pretty hot bounce. Oil is moving not only because of the dollar, but because OPEC Plus is coming together and saying, listen, we feel like there's an artificial limit to what the dollar is saying, to what oil is saying, and we're just going to cut back because, you know, we want to prop up price. And so this is coming at a very inopportune time for our midterm elections, but, you know, it is what it is. We just have to roll with it, folks. Beware and wary that this is what they're going to say. And so we could have ourselves just a monster climb. Listen, I've heard people go, this is the end of oil forever. It'll take 60 years for it to be the end of oil, because guaranteed, if you're staring at anything from the wires on your desk to the last time you touched a plastic bottle, all of that is from an oil derivative. So there we have it. Let's move on. This is what's going on with oil. The next thing that we can see that should have a little bit of a topping formation is gold and silver. Gold and silver coming in. Why? Because the dollar is bouncing, right? We do have a silver position on. It's doing remarkably well. I thought about pulling it off, but there's going to be a pivot where the dollar's, there's something going on. I can't put my finger on it. You know, sometimes you get a gut feel. So my thought is it pulls back a little, we add a little more at a higher low, and then we see what else happens. So is there a chance that this upward bounce has got more legs? Absolutely. If we take a look at the cues and we watch this, remember, yellow is the weekly measure, green is the monthly measure, and orange is the yearly measure. Okay, so we are now above the high of last week at the close yesterday. This morning, pre-market, we're rejecting it, and we're now coming into this 3/4 line. For now, in this upward pressure event, pullbacks are going to bring us buying pressures until we top somewhere. Where is that somewhere? I don't know. But what I want to say is trade gingerly today, and it is my opinion that if we bounce, we need to look for a collapse in price, a failure to head higher, and then that will tell us that we've got ourselves some more downward action. Am I bearish? Of course, we're in a bear market, but you can't be bearish and have days like this. It'll shred you. These last 2 days that have moved up in the market have allowed tons of our positions to really rake in what it is that we were looking for. And so we have to have patience. We have to have that notion that, hey, things are going to move in volatile cycles, and we're just going to go with the flow. All right? So that's it for me. What I want you to be is very careful. We've got the employment numbers coming on Friday. And yeah, it's going to be messy. Trade level to level and use your weekly high lows, your monthly high lows, and it'll tell you where these prices are going, folks. These are incredible things, and I love sharing it with you, but I want you to use them along with everything else that you're looking at. It's nice to know what big money is having a look at. All right, have a good day. My apologies for being so long. I just wanted to catch you up on what's going on. Be well. See you soon.